My name is Jackie Cooke. I'm a visual artist and I specialise in oil as a medium. My main focus is figurative and portraiture painting. I would say I've always wanted to be an artist, but I was never encouraged to study art by my parents. They wanted me to go into medicine. I had all these ideas and I wanted to explore them and see how I could put them onto canvas. And through doing that, I was looking for other artists that could maybe sort of like bring my vision to life. But it didn't really make sense to do that. So then I thought, okay, look, best thing for me to do is to buy some canvases and start trying it out myself. I had no clue what to do. You know, I had no idea really where to start. So it was just, everything was, okay, I need to start figuring this out. But the first thing I'd done was just started to play around, and I found an image that I liked and managed to put some palette, you know, create a palette, you know, with lots of different colours that I thought would work for the theme. And then I started to lay down the colours onto the canvas, and at the time, just for me, just that feeling in itself was really awesome. And I think from my very first attempt, I think I was hooked. For the most part, I think I've always had an issue around injustice. Once I got to the point where I felt that I could capture and represent images in the way that I wanted to, then the next level for me was to get to the point of storytelling. I paint the images that I paint as a result of, once I got to the point where I figured out how I could represent images that I wanted to, I then thought in order for me to progress, I wanted to convert some of those images into stories that represented how I felt about things that were going on in my life and in my community, and how my individuals within my community were being impacted.
So seeing my mum step out of her comfort zone and really tackle issues and look into things that haven't been looked into has made me realise I can do the same.
And on top of that, I looked at culturally what was going on and just thought, how could I also include the achievements of some of our individuals. So in 2017, I had my very first solo exhibition. So that was really fortunate for me. And I had started to do a series of portraits that represented heroes and activists, you know, from African descent, or individuals of African descent. And I was asked by an individual if I would like to showcase them alongside the Windrush celebration. So for me it was absolutely perfect timing, because it meant that one, I could get my pieces seen, and two, it meant that there was recognition for what I was doing. At that point, you know, I felt good about what I was doing, but how was anybody else going to receive those pieces? You know, so that was the telling time for me.
Do you have any artists in mind, famous or not famous, that you look up to or admire?
There's too many. Paula Rego. Paula Rego is an artist she's Portuguese, but she does a lot of storytelling. A lot of people would look at her pieces and think that they're not aesthetically pleasing in all manner of forms, but they tell the stories that she wants to share, and I respect her for that. Some conversations are challenging to have, and they need to be told. So I think, in that sense, you know, I think she's accomplished what she needs to. Frida Kahlo, another amazing artist. Bisa Butler. There's just so many artists that I admire, and so many that I think are pushing the boundaries and maybe disrupting what I would class as the traditional art business model. So every Friday I attend this college to do advanced figurative and portraiture, and there's about 13 students that are with me, so this is where the magic happens.
Don't give up the fight. Get up, stand up, get up, stand up for your rights, stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight.
And where is your journey now?
I just think really it's just about onwards and upwards, really. You know, I want to get to the point where I feel that I've accomplished my goal in telling the stories that I want to tell. The thing that I really value about what I'm doing with the paintings is that I feel that I'm giving voice to some of our ancestors that didn't have a voice, that didn't get recognised, that weren't recognised for their achievements and the sacrifices that they made.
Don't give up the fight.